Alright, hey guys, back here at the Corolla. So just painted it all with the primer, so that's all finished. So it's come out not too bad, as you can see there, up in there. So that's the first coat of primer in the engine bay there, and then the wheel wells have had 3 coats, so they're all finished. And so we're just going to do another 2 more coats in here, and then once we finish that, everything's all done. And then we'll wait for the paint to cure. Once it's cured, then we'll put it on the Raptor liner. So yeah, no, it's turned out really, really good. All the parts in before, there's a little bit of rust and stuff down there, a bit of paint chipped where the axles go in, and now it's come out really, really nice. So yeah, now the car will be definitely preserved for a lot longer in terms of years. We've stopped all of this bit of rust in between where the radiator things are in here, on both these sides, so we've just sanded all that back straight to bare metal and primed it, so that's all good there. And there was a little bit in the inside of there as well, on this bar, this lower bar here, so that's all been sanded and primed, so we've stopped that from rusting out, which is good.
Right guys, so we've got the Corolla here. So yeah, the setup here, we've had all the primers done now, so I've just finished doing all that. So it's all come out pretty good, the primer. Getting ready to get the bed liner stuff on, or underbody stuff on. I don't know if I should use it, but I'll just try it out, you know. It's gonna quieten inside the car down a lot when you got it against the firewall, and also it helps stone chips, and even if you scratch it, you just, you know, spray a little bit more and you wouldn't even know. So it's pretty good like that. So yeah, it's how it's coming out. It's getting there. It's all looking pretty good. Yeah. And I've just got this, and then I've just got pretty much the centre of the car. For that one, I want all the wheels to be on it, and then I'm going to put my ramps under for the wheels and lift it up like that, so it's a lot safer. It's just sitting on some cobblestones, got a rim and a jack stand just in case, but it's on a little bit of an angle coming down, so yeah, right. It's moving, but yeah, it's getting there. So got all my wiring done for my fuel pump in there and everything, so that's looking all good. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess right at the moment, but you know, that's just life. Right guys, so we put the first coat on now. It's a little bit grey still, just went pretty light. So we'll do another coat soon. It's come up alright. It's pretty good really. It's got like a little bit of a textured feel to it, but it's clean and scratch resistant sort of shit. If I scratch down here, I can just boom, like that, done. Right guys, so we've got the second coat down now, starting to come through nice. We're going to finish off with probably a 3rd coat, and in some areas probably 4 coats of this. It's bloody awesome, you know. It's come out really nice, better than what I thought it would actually come out, to be honest. Yeah, definitely worth it. It's a bit of time, bit of work, but I'm going to feel real good about it when it's all done.
You can see all along here, it's come out really nice textured sort of look to it there. That's my camera sort of zooms in. But yeah, you can sort of see it there.
Someone might ask me why I'm painting this with the underbody paint. If I scratch it, I don't need to, like, you know, tape it up. I can just get a bit of bloody cardboard and just spray paint it right there, you know, because this stuff, it just, you can keep on layering it on.
You don't need no clear coat needed or anything.
No, and if it scratches, you can just
put more of it on. It's real heavy duty because it's got rubber in the paint, so yeah.
Yeah, and also it will block out noise too.
Yeah, it's got sound deadening properties to it, so yeah, but no, it all comes down to your prep. You see there, it's come out really nice on the whole frame. That's all to do with prep. You do the good prep work, it comes out really nice in the finished product. We just, yeah, that's all good up in there. We just blocked off, taped up the engine plate one, which we're just going to leave. Just put some masking tape around it and then just cut it out with the knife. Because to either have to drill those and re-rivet them, or so another few bits and pieces you can do. But yeah. Yeah, so maybe with this paint job, I reckon you probably get an extra 5 horsepower probably out of it or something like that.
Now, if someone wants to know how much this costs, it's not that cheap to do all this.
From start to finish, yeah.
Yeah. Like those underbody spray cans, they're not that cheap. So, like the good quality ones, you get what you pay for, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back here at the Corolla, guys. So, we finished the engine bay. I've started putting in the wiring. I've wrapped it all.
Taking all the conduit off it.
Yeah. I left it here. That's just for the wheel arch. You're not even going to see that. But all this stuff, I've done it black so you don't see it. So it's nice and hidden. And I've done the whole harness all the way. Then I've done my engine loom. And then I've also got this over here. So I might give you guys a demo on how I do that. It's nothing fancy. Just it looks good from far away, but when you get quite close to it, you can see all the where it's been looping round. But yeah, that's just gonna pop through there.
A lot better than the conduit because this stuff's waterproof tape.
And heat proof as well.
Yeah, heat proof, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. It's just that, what's that?
Cloth tape.
Yeah, cloth tape. Yeah.
Makes it look a lot better. It's almost like how you get the normal sort of like loom covering stuff.
It looks like a bit of a race loom. Like, this is how I'd do it if I was here in a race car. Easy to fix it, just untape it. If there's a broken wire, then just tape it up again.
Yeah.
It's much easier than conduit, and that shit was way too thick. The amount of stuff I cut off, there's a big pile on the floor down here. I painted up this, I put that back on.
It's all been cleaned up. All the arms as well, all painted on both sides.
I'm going to replace it later on, but for the meantime
it does what it needs to do.
Yeah. Right guys, so back here with the Toyota, my Corolla right here. So got all my harness all done. These are my extra wires. I've just taped them off.
For the gauges.
Got my fuse box in. So I've just temporarily put on my fenders here. Getting ready for chucking on the headlight and all that. But yeah, that's all the engine bay. It's pretty much laid out.
All the clutch master,
Brake booster.
brake boosters all in, all the cover for the steering rack, everything's all in. Next sort of thing we're going to do is just clean up the steering, the subframe. And once all the subframe's all cleaned up, give it a wee lick of paint, and then chuck that back in, and then we've switched out the 4-speed and we're going into a 5-speed. So we've got either the 3E gearbox, which we need to check the numbers on it, but if it's a C153, we'll chuck that in, because it has a better diff ratio on it, and also a better 5th gear. Or we'll chuck the C152 in, which is a lot stronger than the C150. But those are both 5-speed boxes, so that'll be a good upgrade from a 4-speed. So yeah, it's definitely coming away. So maybe another day or so, and we'll have it all finished, and then just put the motor all back together. We've got to put the head back on it.
Different head.
Yeah, so it's all completely bought and polished, all finished. We just need to switch the cam, and then we've just got the little retainer clips because we couldn't find the bag of them, so we reused the old ones, and now we're just going to chuck the ones because we ended up finding them. So we've got brand new ones, so we'll chuck that into the head just so everything's all nice and fresh on it. So that one there, that head's got all fresh valves, apart from the small ones which you can't really buy. We've only just found out that you can buy them now from Japan. But apart from that, she's all...
Right, So I got my 2E engine that we're going to chuck in here, guys. So it's pretty much the same bottom end, just different head, because the old head was stock. It didn't have any valve springs, no port and polish. Everything was stock, and we found out that our lifters on adjustable valve lifters, the tappets came loose, and then it caused all of it to run like shit. That's why it was running like crap before. So now that we realise that why that happened, I don't know how they got loose, but they got loose.
Maybe a little bit of Loctite next time.